Which genius will explain to me why I'm here?
Keep the cat in the bag until I release it. Yeah? Great.
We're looking for the Fountain of Youth.
Oh, please, no.
What did I just say about the cat in the bag?
I love adventure movies. I grew up loving Indiana Jones, and one of my favorite game franchises of all time is Uncharted. It's a genre that I feel like doesn't get a lot of love and attention nowadays. I feel like it's very rare for an adventure movie to come out. So when I saw that Guy Ritchie's name was attached to a movie called Fountain of Youth, my interest peaked. Also, you might be wondering why I'm not talking about Lilo and Stitch. It's because I can't watch everything and don't have time to watch everything. So sometimes I have to sit and watch stuff at home. I promise I'll watch it eventually. I'm sorry, I chose Mission Impossible. So, how was it? Well, Guy Ritchie's style, in theory, would lend itself well to a movie like this. Usually I like his stuff. I've reviewed Guy Ritchie movies before. He's a solid director. I'm always excited to see stuff he makes. And I'd say, for the most part, his movies work. Here, the story feels a little jumbled, and the pacing at which everything happens feels very rushed, and there's no wonder to anything. There's no excitement, and sometimes events that you think are going to be this grand kind of heist scene or action scene don't really happen. He just kind of shows up, they figure everything out, and the scene transitions. And that's unfortunate because that's the fun part of an adventure movie, is to feel like you're looking for this big thing, and it never feels that way. If I had to make a direct comparison, National Treasure, my boy Nick Cage. Anytime some sort of big event happens, like the heist for the Declaration of Independence or looking for the glasses, it's its own like chapter, it's its own big segment in the story, and that's just not here. And yeah, there's some action sequences in here, but they're just a single scene, and there's kind of no movement to them. They're treated as kind of one little scene, and then the setting changes. Now when it comes to the characters, we have some heavy hitters in here. We have John Krasinski, who I'm a big fan of, and Natalie Portman, playing a brother and a sister. I'd say for the most part, they work pretty well, except sometimes John Krasinski's character comes off as a bit too much.
Just thought a brother would want to see his sister.
Are you in trouble?
Now, why would you say that?
For basically the entire movie. Another direct comparison would be, you can pick any number of adventure heroes, but one of the big names that I thought of was Nathan Drake from Uncharted.
Hey, check it out. Marco.
Really?
Come on.
No.
Marco.
Hello.
Fish out of water.
You are so unprofessional.
They're both snarky, they're both smartasses, they're both a little silly, but the difference with Nathan Drake is when it's time for him to kind of lock in and be serious, he does it. I can't remember points in time where I feel like John Krasinski's character, Luke Perdue, kind of does that. He's sort of just a smart aleck and a smart ass the entire movie, even when he's presented with something that's a little more serious, whether it's talking to his sister, whether it's discovering something. He just kind of jokes, laughs about it, and it does make him unlikable at times. Natalie Portman's character, Charlotte, fares a lot better, and she has a lot more depth in dealing with a failed marriage and having a kid, and trying to do this at the same time. We have some side characters in the form of Isa Gonzalez, who sort of plays a weird antagonist, love interest, you know how that kind of thing, almost like Chloe and Nathan Drake from Uncharted. Kind of like, I don't want to say enemies to lovers, but like, if you watch it, you'll know what I mean. She's fun. They don't give her necessarily a lot to do, but I'm glad she's popping in on stuff every now and then. I thought she was great in Ambulance, so I want to see her in more stuff. In all honesty, anyone else, like the crew members they tag along with, or even the Interpol agent that tries to track them down, and a somewhat weird, cartoony thing with the main villain, which I won't spoil, but it was kind of like, okay, I see where this is going. I didn't like where it was going, but here we are. Those people kind of get next to nothing. They really only have like one tiny little segment where they shine, and the movie doesn't bother to explore them as characters, which is very unfortunate. Overall, guys, this is a quick one because I just kind of threw it on this morning, grabbed some breakfast, and sat and watched and ate. So this is kind of a quick one that just came out of nowhere. I wasn't even aware this movie came out. I still got a decent, fun adventure movie. The action scenes were pretty fun from time to time. The acting was pretty solid. I just wanted more out of it, and I will say that I liked it enough to where if they wanted to return to the franchise, I could see them doing so, but they really need to flesh out these characters. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. What are some of your favorite adventure movies? Please let me know down in the comment section below. If I had to choose one, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Easy peasy. And until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one.
So you really think you're gonna find a magic pool of water at the end of this?
I don't know. But I think you want to find out.